Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to be doing a Valentine's Day set. I did my fill-in on camera, but I actually fucked up the video because I was not in the frame. So I did try to put this in a different frame and see how it looks. So these are the things that I will be using. I got these little stickers and lip gems charms from Temu, and let me tell you, they were cheap. Now what I'm using to wipe my hands is lint-free wipes. That's what I showed you at the beginning of the video, and some alcohol. So these are just sanitizing the nails so that I can go ahead and put my design. For this Valentine's Day set, I will be using white polish, gel polish, and red gel polish. I will also be using some blooming gel. So I did show you guys those also in the beginning. And you do need to add some acetone on the side just so that you can clean your brushes out throughout the process of you doing your nail art. All right, y'all. So please understand that my camera, I don't know what's up. It's just me. I don't know my angles and stuff, but I am learning. I'm trying to get this editing thing down packed. But I was doing a French and I was off camera because, of course, I need to see it in my face. But I did notice that I was off camera and I tried to like get in the frame. Again, I still wasn't in the frame, but you could kind of see what I'm doing. So I am doing a right French on 2 nails. And I am actually happy that you can kind of see what I am doing. So when it comes to French, Frenches are very, 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 very easy, y'all. But they are very meticulous. Like you see how I'm putting my hand down on the table to make sure that I'm getting those angles correct and I'm not messing up that French. So I do take my time and I focus. So I wasn't in the frame doing the second finger, but I did end up catching the ending of it. So me connecting the lines and making sure that the French is the way that I want it to be. And again, when it comes to nail art, you're pretty much looking at the nails all the time from different angles. And I did end up liking the way that I did my French, so I was good with it. I looked at it from afar away, and then I put it in the lamp. And I normally put my nails in the lamp for about 30 seconds to a minute. Now, you always want to make sure your nails are dry because if you're going to put more designs on those nails, you do not want to have to restart. And with gel does not dry until you put it in the lamp. So always perfect whatever you're doing before you put it in the lamp. And just know whenever you do cure it, it will completely dry. So if you do want to take that design off, you will have to get the drill out again and re-drill that nail, rebuff that nail and everything. So I did notice that I was off the camera and thank God I was able to get this on camera. So this is how I do a French. I normally start with the outline of the nail shape, and I will do the same thing if I'm doing square or if I'm doing almond or any shape of the nails. I'm always going to start with the outline of the nail. This is going to show me any imperfections within the actual acrylic foundation. It's also going to act as like a base for me to lay out where the nail is. So I'm always going to do that for every single time that I do a French. And then you see how I connect those 2 lines. So this is going to let me level out my base point where I'm starting that French at and how I want that French to look. So then I make like a V shape with the polish on the nail. And I'm just going to use the polish that's already on that brush to bring down the rest of that line to now make like a double V in a sense, or an A. And then I'm going to connect where I want my French to be. So you see exactly how easily that looks. It kind of looks like a design in itself, but it's not because I want to color that all in. So I'm going to go ahead and perfect that French. Make sure it looks symmetrical, which means I'm going to be looking at it from, again, different angles. And once I'm satisfied with how I want that French to look, I'm going to go ahead and open up my polish, and this just makes it easier to paint rather than painting with the liner brush. I'm painting with the full brush, so I did do this off camera because again I need this close to my face. Now of course, if you do have a client in your chair, you will not be doing French the same way. You will be doing it across rather than in front of. So again, the same methods still do apply to make it an easy kind of French. And I want you to note that you could put the French down to whatever length you want it to be. As long as you do the same kind of layout foundation, you could always mark where you want your French to start. But if you're working on your own nails, you do want to put your hand down on a table for some sort of support. Just know that the table always acts as a form of support. Once I'm satisfied, you know I'm done. I'm not going to keep playing with the nail and messing up my design. Oh my God. And if you heard that, that was clearly me breathing because I was holding my breath. Like, that's one thing I will say. When you do French on yourself or on a client, you will notice that you will be holding your breath because it is so freaking draining. Like, what the hell? You really can't move. Like, any extra movement, the whole French could be messed up. And for those of you who feel you have shaky hands and you can't do it, you can do it. You can do it because trust me, my hands be shaking crazy. Like, I really be scared sometimes. Even when I be doing my feet, yo, my legs be shaking and I be like, yo, what the hell? Anyways, but yeah, this is exactly how you do French, okay? You see how I'm doing the same concept every single time? And y'all tell me that shit don't freaking eat. Like, oh my God, every time I do French perfect, like, it just makes me so proud. Because at one point in time in my life, I used to hate doing French. Like, I used to hate when clients would come in to get their nails done and they wanted a French set. I used to be so mad, but it would just motivate me to want to do it. Like, every single time, it would just make me want to do it more and more and more because it's like, all right, how can I perfect it the next time? And how can I perfect it the next time? And you know what's crazy? When I first started doing nails too, I really used to work on encapsulated nails. So I didn't like doing French nail art. I didn't like doing nail art at all. But when I worked in the nail salon, the lady who taught me how to do nail art, in a sense, not really so much taught me, but she pretty much was like, fake it till you make it. And I promise you, when she told me fake it till you make it, I started faking it till I made it. Like, I promise you, when I say practice makes something, practice makes something. Like, at least you trying, okay? And sometimes you might not get it right. And sometimes you might mess up. But if you try again and keep trying, I promise you, you'll build a loyal ass clientele that wants to work with you and they don't want nobody else. Anyways, back to the nails. So I'm doing this design. I forgot what kind of design this is, but I was doing something like this and I don't know. I was just going with the flow. Like, honestly, this is how a freestyle set should go. You should just be thinking on the spot. And I wanted every single nail to be different. So being that I already started this nail set, knowing that I wanted every nail to be different, I definitely was going in with the ideas of just do whatever. So the design was coming out so cute. Like, look at it. Look at it. Okay, girl, look. Yeah. Now, when I'm off the camera, just know I'm cleaning that shit up, okay? I'm cleaning it up. I'm making sure before I dry those nails, everything is fixed. I'm playing with it. I'm perfecting it. I'm looking at it. I'm making sure there's no hair in it before I set it in that dryer. Now, I was like, let me go ahead and try to see if I can add some little hearts on these nails because it is Valentine's Day, so why not put some hearts on it? Like, and look at them. Oh my God, they're eating. Okay. Don't fight me now. But did I just find a new angle? Like, look at this angle and look at my nails. And I know we skipped some parts and y'all didn't see that pinky nail get done. But I was off camera and that's when I noticed I needed to fix my camera. But anyways, you get to see me put that top coat on. And let me tell you, this top coat right here, yeah, it's gonna shine for weeks. Okay? Not days, weeks. And let me tell you something else. Top coat is one of the easiest things to paint, but you do not want to flood those cuticles because if you over flood those cuticles with top coat, you can cause lifting. So don't think, oh yeah, we in an art mode, we just doing whatever, we having fun, whatever the case may be. If you flood those cuticles and mess up all that work that you did, you are going to start the lifting process. Like, okay? So I want you to make sure you really clean that area up. Focus on that nail. Make sure you're not doing too much. And yeah, so I am going to add stickers. And if you notice, even with the stickers, I never use my fingers directly. I use the tweezers to pick up the stickers that I'm going to put on my nails because I do not want those stickers to be dirty. Even though my nails are clean, I'm still touching different stuff and I'm still getting dust on it. And even though we can't see it to the eye, it's there. So even when I lay down the sticker, I'm using that tweezer. I'm putting that sticker where I want it to be. And then I'm going to go ahead and use my finger to press it down so that it stays on the nail. And this here is the top coat. Again, I'm going to put top coat on top of that sticker just to make sure that that sticker stays in place and it doesn't go anywhere and it is waterproof. Okay, so hold on. Now, all nail content coming from this angle. Fuck out of here. Ain't nobody telling me nothing, okay? Because now I see that y'all can see. Now I just got to figure out when I'm doing my actual acrylic how to make y'all see because I got to see it to my face. Like, you know, I need to see it and my eyes. Back to the nails. Anyways, so again, with this finger, my pointy finger, I just did whatever. I really don't know what I was doing, but it came out cute, and I actually really did like the design because I've never seen it before. So shit, if I've never seen it before, then it's for me. See, hoes nowadays, y'all want shit that y'all see on the internet. Y'all want shit that other people got. Y'all want designs that, you know, other people already did. I want to make my own stuff, okay? I want to see stuff on my nails that I have never seen before. I ain't gonna call y'all hoes though, but anyways, yeah. So I did an outline on this nail of a French, but I kind of wanted to do like a aura kind of nail. I'm not sure, again, the name of the kind of nail exactly, but it was just coming to my head. You know, the art was just hitting me. And I just started going. But yeah, then I was like, oh yeah, maybe I should just add some marble in it with some white, because I feel like that would be like the cherry on top of the cake. So that's what I did. If you peep, I do put hearts throughout my nails periodically because I'm like, oh shit, you know, that is a cute little ad. It is Valentine's Day, you feel me? And you can't see it now, but trust me, when I get the videos in the after, you're gonna see up close how fire this finger is. Like, I promise you, you ain't never seen it on nobody's hands before. And I know everybody always forgetting about the thumb because they think, oh, nobody's gonna see it. Hold on, because my thumb's always gonna be fire. My thumb is always gonna eat. And of course, I was not done. I had to add some gems on it. So I did get these lips from Temu. And I was like, hold on, let me just add these on the nails because shit, why not? And again, back to me using my tweezers as like my super tool. I'm struggling to pick up these lips because I really don't have a hole to grab them, but I ended up picking it up and I ended up getting it onto the gel glue. And I've never had no problem with this gel that I am using. It hardens up in the lamp, so all my rhinestones, charms, anything extra that I am adding on the nail, I've been using this gel for like a couple years now. Now, one thing I won't do is touch that glue with my fingers. I don't like my fingers being sticky when I'm doing my nails because it also messes up the actual design. So I try to use those tweezers at all times. The tweezers can be wiped down after, but my nails will mess up my actual nails. So my fingers will mess up my actual nails, if you know what I mean. Now you already know, once I'm satisfied, I put my nails in my lamp and boom, they're dry. They look so cute. Now, I did check the size because they were a little sharp, and I did just have these bows on my nails. And I bit those bitches off because they kept getting stuck in my hair. They kept getting stuck. Like, it was just so annoying to my towel, to my clothes. And I was like, yeah, let me just take these bitches off. So I did take the bows off. But these lips were really cute, and I can hold them down for the next couple of weeks. But, I did put some more of that gel on the corners just so that it wasn't too sharp. And voila, look at my hands. I got one hand done and one hand to do. So now we're going to go ahead and do the other hand. And like I said, I did have to go and fix those corners up. So that's just me checking over it after I dried it real quick. Now I'm good to go and I can go ahead and move to my next hand. But can you tell what I just added to my nails? Of course, it was rhinestones. I had to jazz it up a little bit and add some rhinestones because it was not blinging enough for me. So I was like, let me go ahead and get my little red rhinestones out. And boom, I am done. I did the other hand off camera because I was trying to hurry up. It is already like 4 a.m. and I'm just finishing my nails because I did do my toes too. But look, you can never forget about the thumbs. The thumbs always have to eat, okay? Always. And look at them. Oh my God. If you tell me I did not eat, you are a hater. I promise you. If you did not like this video, you are a hater. And if you did not subscribe, I think you should subscribe. You know, you never know what you're going to see on this page. You never know the kind of content I'm going to produce. And you never know the type of girl that I am until you get to know me. Anyways, thank you for watching. If you did watch this throughout, happy Valentine's Day. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you on the next video. Bye, y'all.